Hey guys, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today, I'm going to be trying out this baby, which if you can't read, it's the James Charles palette. I'm going to do my foundation and face first because I am going to be doing like an alien look. That's kind of why my hair's like this, because next week at school we're having another spirit week, and one of the days is like, wait, is this primer? Liquid powder. I thought this was I thought that was primer, but it's liquid to powder foundation. It's because it was a sample size. Anyways, next week is another spirit week, and one of the days is a future day, and so we're dressing up as like aliens and astronauts, or at least my friend group is. Some people are dressing up as like grandparents or whatever, because like in the future they're going to be like old people. My friends and I wanted to like dress cute and not like funny, so we're going to be like aliens and astronauts. So I wanted to test out the James Charles palette, 1, and 2, I need to figure out what kind of makeup look I'm going to do next week. So I figured now is a great time to just test this out and kind of see how the palette works. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Golden Beige. And I did just use the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. And if you see me look over here a bunch, I'm looking at the viewfinder as a camera. I mean, obviously it's a camera, as a mirror. I haven't used this foundation in a hot minute, and it doesn't really match, but I don't care. It doesn't really matter. I have fake tan on the rest of my body. You can't really see it because of this sweatshirt I'm wearing, but you know what? Get over it. It's not your face, so you shouldn't care that much about what color mine is. Also, I'm using this new Flower Beauty sponge. It's not new, but it's new to me, and I actually can already tell I really like it. Here's the foundation on. It looks pretty good. I actually do like this foundation. I thought I didn't like it at first, like when I first tried it out a long time ago. But now I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Full Coverage Concealer, or High Coverage Creamy Concealer. Sorry guys, I just kind of wanted to call it whatever. And this is in the shade Meringue. I actually do like this concealer. I don't love the packaging, but the concealer is pretty good. So now I'm using the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. I got this yesterday, but when I used it last night, it looked good, even though the foundation looked like shit, so. And I'm using a smaller brush just because I don't want to put on too much, and I feel like the bigger the brush I use, the more powder I like pack on, and I don't necessarily want a lot of powder. I'm gonna go in with this NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation in the shade Soft Beige. What? And it's a little bit dark, but since I do have that fake tan, I think it's fine. And I'm just gonna focus this on the lower and upper part of my face, not really under the eyes. I just want to make sure this is set so that when I start putting other powders over it, it's not patchy at all. I'm just gonna go ahead and open up the palette. This is so pretty. I can't wait to use it. But I think I'm gonna go in with the purple and blue shades and kind of focus that around the eye. So we're gonna just pack on the white shade, which I got rid of the little like plastic bullshit that comes with this palette, because I don't feel like worrying about trying to figure out where it is. I'm just packing that white shade on the lid. I'm gonna go into the big yellow color right here and use that as a transition shade, because I don't want anything too brown in there since I am using color. So I'm thinking mostly I have these gems that I'm gonna like put up here and like outline like my eyebrows, and then I was gonna do like a little bit of color like under here on the nose, and then like make it match up on the eyeshadow, and then maybe draw like stars or something on my face. So I'm just gonna go in to this purple color and probably a little bit of this one. And I'm just going to take this on a Morphe Y18 brush. Let me turn off my ringer because that's annoying. And I'm just going to dip into the darker one first and kind of pack that in. The pigment is better than it was last night, I'll give it that. Right now you guys are probably like, you're not really making a lot of sense with where you're putting this shadow, which I probably am not, but I'm just kind of doing what I think is gonna look good. So if you really want this to be like a tutorial, it's probably not gonna be. It's gonna be more of me just like throwing eyeshadow all over my face. So I'm going in with a darker purple shade and just kind of outlining those areas, which I'm not gonna go onto the eyelid or like the outer V yet because I wanna do something different for that area compared to the rest of it. So I'm just kind of trying to make like a galaxy-ish kind of pattern with the colors. I don't know if this is actually like gonna work, but I'm gonna start with like the dark purples and then I'm gonna move into the blue colors. There's not much method to my madness, and honestly, this isn't that pigmented right now and it's getting on my nerves, which I'm not trying to drag you, James, but I'm just saying. So I'm gonna keep with the same brush just because I am liking the way this is working, and I'm gonna use the dark royal blue color and just kind of start mixing that in with the purples. Okay, the blue is pigmented. Maybe it's just the purples that I'm not vibing with right now. And I'm just gonna kind of mix them in like random spots because I don't want it to look like I have a method or anything. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a lighter blue and just kind of blend that out in like random spots, which this is kind of going to be galaxy, kind of not. I'm not like banking on it looking like galaxy. I'm just kind of trying to make a bunch of different colors. Every time I film, my nose gets kind of runny. I don't know what that's about, but it's fine. Just kind of blend and see what happens because, like I said before, I don't want it to look like a bunch of different colors. I want it to kind of look like it's blended. And it's all kind of one big color, but also not, if that makes sense. That's kind of good. This side's a little blue in spots and a little too purple in some spots, so I'm just gonna like keep it going. I'm gonna take that lighter pinkier purple color and kind of like highlight with that on the purple areas just to kind of give it a little bit of a different vibe. So I'm just gonna continue blending and just kind of seeing what we can come up with. I'm just gonna take that dark blue and then the dark purple I'm going to take here too. Okay, that's like pretty good for what we're going for. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really like, I don't really want it to look like one big color. I want it to be a bunch of different colors kind of mixed together. So I'm going to hop into the hot pink a little bit and kind of blend that in there just because I want highlights and shadows. And in some spots it's looking a little too blue and in other spots it's looking a little too purple. Oh my gosh, I have to talk about this really quick just because I thought it was kind of cool. So I found this YouTube channel, and it's like this family, and it's like a husband and wife, and then they have 2 kids, I believe, and one of them has autism, and her name's Abby, which if you haven't seen this channel, I'll link it down below, but I think it's Fathering Autism, I think that's the name of the channel. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but at my school I am in a club called Best Buddies, which is like for kids at the school to interact and become friends with some of the kids with autism at our school and just kind of give them a friendship and kind of normalize it a little bit, which you guys know I'm a big fan of normalizing diseases and disabilities that some people have. So that being said, I'm in that club, and when I found this channel, I was like, oh, that's really cute, I'm gonna subscribe. And then I kept watching more of their vlogs, and they are actually from Jacksonville, which I think is pretty awesome because that's where I live, which you guys probably already know. Alright, this looks pretty good. I'm actually kind of a fan of this. So for the eyes, I think I'm just gonna do like dark purple and dark blue and not really like mix in any of the other colors in the palette because I was thinking about doing green, and then I was like, I don't know if that's gonna look okay with this just because I haven't put any green anywhere else, which actually I changed my mind right now. I literally just changed my mind. I'm gonna do like a green contour, I think, just a little bit. So I'm gonna put green on the eyelid when I do the eyelid color, but I'm gonna do mostly purple and blue. I keep forgetting with this palette that it says to like pack it on, so I'm trying to remember to pack and then start blending because that's just not what I typically do with eyeshadow, but that doesn't mean I can't do it. So I'm just gonna blend And then I can't decide what color I want the brows to be. I might just, for the sake of this video, make them a cool color, and then on the actual school day, I'm gonna make them a normal color. But I think I'm gonna do the jewels first above them and then see what I think will look good with that, because I don't want to end up making it look stupid, because so far it looks pretty good. Now I'm just gonna pop in some blue under the purple and kind of blend out that shade. I just kind of want it to blend with the rest of it. Like, I don't want it to be like noticeably a different like look. So I'm gonna make the two eyes the same, because I just think that's gonna look the most normal and like less like I just punched myself in the eye. So I'm gonna try to make these as similar as possible on the eye part. Okay, that is good enough for me. So now I'm gonna go in with this dark green shade first and take it on this flat shader brush and just kind of pack it on there. And then I think I'm gonna use setting spray. I don't know if this is going to make the shadow perform any better, but I'm using the, ow, that went in my eye, Flower Beauty setting spray. And I'm just gonna pack it on the lid. Okay, this is interesting. It's like not super pigmented. I don't know if you guys are seeing what's happening on my eyelid. I'm just gonna dig into that pan again, and I'm not gonna spray it this time. Okay, maybe don't spray it. Okay, this is kind of cool. I like the green. It kind of adds to the look a little bit. I'm a fan. You can't really tell that I put blue in there earlier, but that's okay. And then I think I'm just gonna take my finger in this lime green color and just kind of rub my finger in that and then highlight the center of the green color. I kind of like that. You can't really tell too much what I did, but I think it does just enough to be like noticeable. The next thing I'm gonna do is go in to, which you guys are probably like, I thought you were using the James Charles palette. I am, but I'm gonna go in with this Aurora Glow Kit and add the blue color and the purple color in like specific spots to add a little bit of shimmer and add a little bit of highlight to the look. And I'm just going to use my finger for that, just to kind of add some dimension to the look instead of it all being flat matte. And that way it's kind of like more galaxy, because galaxy's kind of sparkly. See, like, I think that added to it a little bit. And next, I think I'm going to add a little bit of the green shimmer, which is right here, and I'm gonna put that in like random spots. Or, oh shoot, I just picked up the wrong color. My nose is running. I'm gonna take that green shimmer and add it to like random spots in the area to kind of tie in the green. I like that. Wow, okay. I'm like a big fan of, last night when I tried to do it like this, it looked so stupid, like so incredibly dumb, that it was making me sad. So I'm glad that it doesn't look like that anymore. This is a risky business, but we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna take the lime green and contour with it with this Morphe 530 brush, which this is terrifying, but I'm just gonna, oh wait, it kind of looks cool. I'm just gonna dip in. And I'm just kind of like, you can see what I'm doing. I'm just packing it and blending. That way it's not like a big fat line. I just noticed that, I don't know why, I guess I thought this palette had silver in it, but it doesn't, which is kind of odd to me. I decided I'm gonna do my eyebrows in black. I'm just gonna take the black shade. That way they're dark enough for you to see what my eyebrows look like and still get the effect of like alien. So I'm just gonna kind of fill those in. You can't even really tell that I'm using, I mean, maybe you can. I can't really tell that I'm using black, so it doesn't really bother me that much that they are black. I'm just trying to get that, you know, get the look. Quickly, I'm gonna add a little bit of this Urban Decay Vice Special Effects and the shade White Lie. And I'm just gonna apply this like a little bit in the center of where the green shadow is, because it's like got that blue iridescent shade to it, and I just think it's pretty. So I'm gonna just place it there, put a little bit, and then blend it out with my finger. just to kind of like tie in the whole look. If you have a problem with me going off, then you can click off now. Exit stage right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add the stones. That way I can finish off with the lashes and then try to see if there's any other colors I might want to add to the look. These, I'm not gonna add any glue right now, just because I want to be able to use these for this school week. So I'm just gonna kind of do what I think I'm gonna like, and then eventually I'll take them off because I want to be able to reuse them like I said before. Alright, hopefully none of these fall off because I like where they're placed right now. So now I have this little eyeliner stamp by the brand Rive Tree by Starlooks. I don't know. I got it from Ipsy. And it just has like a little star stamp. Honestly, I like the way that looks. I don't love the little bullshit on my forehead. I think I'm quickly gonna do little stars in the center. That's cute. Girl, should be cute. I'm gonna throw on some lashes really quick. I think I'm quickly gonna pop into this ColourPop Star Party. This is like the glitter, yeah, this is called Glitterly Obsessed. And I'm just gonna I'm just gonna hop into this container. I'm gonna pop my finger into it and just kind of like highlight a little bit with that, maybe. I know I don't really need more sparkles, but I like sparkles, so I'm gonna do what I want. This is like a dark green shade, which this might look really dumb, but I think it could look cool. I love it. Okay. Wait, this is so pretty. It looks kind of blue on camera, but I swear it's like a deep hunter green. Wait, this is kind of cool. I really like this. Wait, guys. Of course, my dogs start barking. I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this blue shade by NYX. It is in the shade Sorbet. And I'm just gonna pop that in the center. You can't even see it. Actually, a little bit. And then, just so it's not completely flat and matte, I'm gonna pop a little bit of this blue shade of the Aurora palette in the center. So this is the final look. I actually kind of like it. This is a lot to look at once, so I don't really feel like I'm missing anything. Overall, yesterday this was a bust for me, but I liked it a lot more today. It's kind of hard to work with, and if you're a beginner, I definitely don't think I'd recommend this. And if you're just now working with colors, like if you're just starting now, I would probably recommend the BH Take Me Back to Brazil palette, because it's smaller pans and it has pretty similar shades in my opinion. So that's what I would do if you're new to color. But if you're kind of like bomb, kind of rocking it, like you know what you're doing, you know what's up, the James Charles palette is pretty good. And everything else I used on my face I actually liked a lot. This Rihanna lipstick, I've used like the neuter colors, but this one I am living for, especially mixed with the blue. I'm gonna spray some setting spray really quick. This is a look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, first impressions, kind of playing around and trying to be creative. You guys know this palette is all about unleashing your inner artist, and I feel like I really did today. So I know James Charles is probably never going to see this, but if he does, hey sister. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any video suggestions, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my face. If you want to see even more of my face, you can follow me on all my other social medias, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Stay fun, funky, and fresh until then. I love you guys. Bye.